Welcome to ACD Combatives. This is part of a series of BJJ-4-COPS presented to you by Coach Doug.
All right, so next ground technique we're going to work on is if you're in the suspect guard, okay? Now, I said before, when someone's in your guard, it's a good position because it's just a reverse mount. However, it's good if you're an experienced grappler, okay? It's not so good if you're not experienced, and so at that point, that's why we teach, and Flexi teaches, to basically break contact, create distance, and go to your tools, okay? But now, the roles are reversed. He's a suspect. I'm in his guard, right? A couple things. When you're in someone's, I have a really bad knee. In jiu-jitsu, they teach you basically to sit back on your heels and posture up like this. Because if he tries to come into me, right, my hands try to come into me, I keep him framed down, right? It's hard, he can't punch me this way, and it's hard for him to do a lot of things. I can't really do it because of my injuries. So that's one thing you're going to have to do with all these techniques is you're going to have to kind of figure out what works best for you and work around them if you do have injuries and things like that, okay? The bottom line is it's still a good position for me because now I'm in a more offensive position, all right? So the first thing is I have to have a good base. Think of me as a building, right? I'm a tall building. A tall building without a good base, look, my knees are together, you can sweep me over so easily, right? So my knees can't be together. I need to have a good base. So the first thing I want to do is get a good base and then settle in, okay? I like to settle on one side, and that's on my left heel, because that's what's comfortable. But anyways, play around with that. So I don't want to, there are times when you want to be here, right? But bottom line is, you'd rather have your posture up. And you never want to put your hands on the ground, because if someone does know what they're doing, they can do Kimuras, or they can do what they call a bump sweep, right? So, when you get into this position, hands are not on the ground, okay? Now, if you end up here, right, that's not a bad thing. But, so if I end up in this position, we scramble, boom, I end up here, I want to keep my head on his chest to keep him, prevent him from getting up, and my hands are in his biceps, right? Now he's going to have a much harder time of punching me or doing anything like that. But eventually, for me to move, I'm going to have to get up, okay? So if we start off here, it's not a bad thing. When I want to get out of this guard, I'm going to have to get up, all right? Now, the way we break this closed guard, he's got closed guard, right? The way we're going to break that is my hands on his hips. I'm going to take my one knee, it doesn't matter. I always use my left knee because, once again, it's all about my injuries. I take this knee and I put it right in the crack of his butt. Boom. Right? Boom. And my other knee slides back. And that break his guard. Right? I'm here. That's what I want. I want this guard to be broken. So I'm here, posture up, knee in his butt, break his guard. And then from here, if I want to break contact, basically what I like to do is put my hand on his knee, shove it to the ground, bring this foot up, step back, and I go to my tools. One more time. Here, I have to posture up, I break his foot guard, push down, and I get away. All right? Then I go to my tools. So that's one way. I'm also going to show you a second variation, and this will be for when you go to side control. Now, I would only really recommend this. To do this, if you are a bigger person, strong person, have a little bit of grappling experience, and you have confidence. If you don't, you may not want to go into the side control because you may not know what to do. Okay? But if you decide to do this certain technique, right? Everything's the same. Boom. Hands on the hips. I'm postured up so he can't throw punches, right? It's hard for him to bring me down. You can't like grab my shirt or whatever. So it's hard for him to bring me down and break my posture. Everything's the same. So this time, once I break his guard, my inside knee is now stepping up, and both my hands are swimming under, grabbing my hands in a gable grip. Grab his shoulder, post up. Now I'm in side control. Again, posture, knee in the butt, break posture. My knee steps up. Once my knee is in here, I'm pretty safe. I'm not going to get triangle. Hands come under, I grab, right? You're going to have to get his butt off the ground. If I leave his butt on the ground, right, he's still strong. He can flay his legs out, which really makes it hard for me to pass. So once I get to this position, I need to get his butt off the ground, and I like to bring him up to the shelf right here. My legs have created a shelf, right? And just reach across, grab the shoulder, post up like a tripod, and then just start circling around. Melt right into him. And you can get side control. Got anything showing that?
I think that's good.
So it's a good way to get to side control. And there are things that we can do from side control. I'll show you how to get to a handcuffing position from there here in a little bit, or in a couple videos. But that's just basically getting out of either breaking free of the suspect guard or passing into side control. You're going to have to make up your mind which one works best for you.